It might sound strange to say this, but we could be witnessing the decline of Kylian Mbappé at Real Madrid. This is the same Kylian Mbappé who has delivered incredible performances in the Champions League and shone brightly for France, especially during their World Cup victory. So why are we now seeing such underwhelming displays from him? 2 crucial games, 2 missed penalties, and a slew of wasted chances. Week after week, Mbappé's performances are becoming harder to watch. It's frustrating, and it feels like we're watching a shadow of the player we once knew. Real Madrid desperately needed a win against Athletic Bilbao to close the gap on Barcelona, with a game in hand making the stakes even higher. When Madrid earned a penalty to equalize, Kylian Mbappé stepped up, but once again, he missed. For a player of his stature, this is becoming an unsettling trend. 2 missed penalties in 2 big games, combined with a string of lackluster performances, has left Madrid fans frustrated, with many likely wishing anyone else had taken that penalty. This decline is baffling, considering Mbappé's illustrious career just a few seasons ago. He was a generational talent, lighting up the World Cup final with a hat-trick, even though France lost. At PSG, his numbers were staggering: 255 goals in 305 games, surpassing club legends like Zlatan Ibrahimovic and Edinson Cavani. By 2024, he was not just a star but a football icon. Inevitably, Real Madrid, the biggest European powerhouse, pursued him relentlessly, and after years of drama, Mbappé finally became a Galactico in the summer, arriving with sky-high expectations. When Mbappé signed for Madrid on a free transfer, the anticipation was electric. With teammates like Vinicius Jr., one of the best wingers in the world, Rodrigo, a rising star, and Jude Bellingham, last season's MVP, Madrid seemed poised for dominance. Mbappé's arrival was expected to elevate their attack to an unstoppable level. However, what was supposed to be a dream scenario has turned into a nightmare. While he started decently, scoring in the Super Cup final and showing flashes against Mallorca, his form has since plummeted. Mbappé's struggles are becoming increasingly evident. No impact against Valladolid, invisible against Las Palmas. These are games where a player of his caliber, let alone a $200 million signing, should dominate. Instead, Madrid fans are left wondering, what's gone wrong? Is it the pressure, tactical issues, or something deeper? Regardless, this isn't the Mbappé who once ruled the footballing world, and both he and Madrid must figure things out fast. After a string of underwhelming performances, Kylian Mbappé briefly showed signs of resurgence with a 2-goal display against Real Betis, one of which came from brilliant movement in open play. He then kept the momentum going, scoring 4 goals in 4 consecutive games. However, his overall tally this season stands at 10 goals in 20 games, decent for most strikers, but far below expectations for a player of Mbappé's caliber. Worse still, a significant portion of these goals have come from penalties, highlighting his struggles to score from open play. A shocking decline for someone who ended his final PSG season as Europe's joint top scorer with 52 goals. The drop-off has left fans and analysts scratching their heads. How does a player who was at the pinnacle of football at PSG struggle so much at Real Madrid? Some of the blame lies in his positioning. Mbappé has always thrived as a left winger, where he can cut inside and unleash his devastating pace. However, Real Madrid already has Vinicius Jr. dominating that role. Vinicius has been exceptional under Carlo Ancelotti, nearly winning the Ballon d'Or, making it unthinkable for Madrid to bench him. This overlap in roles has forced Mbappé out of his comfort zone, limiting his effectiveness. Beyond tactical issues, Mbappé's struggles may also stem from the immense expectations he placed on himself upon joining Madrid. If Mbappé and Madrid can't resolve these challenges soon, this dream partnership risks turning into one of the most disappointing moves in recent football history. Real Madrid's decision to play Kylian Mbappé as a number 9 has been disastrous, exposing his discomfort in the role. Mbappé has openly expressed his dislike for playing centrally, yet Madrid forced him into the position, hoping for a seamless adjustment. Predictably, this hasn't worked. His struggles were glaring during El Clasico, where he was caught offside a staggering 8 times. For a player renowned for his blistering speed, clocking up to 38 kilometers per hour, this suggests a lack of spatial awareness, not physical limitations. The number 9 role has clearly limited his effectiveness, and Madrid's tactical gamble seems to be backfiring. Mbappé's finishing has also come under scrutiny. While he's produced some stunning goals, like his strikes against Celta Vigo and Real Sociedad, he's been shockingly inconsistent. In high-stakes matches, missed chances have piled up. Against Barcelona, he squandered several clear-cut opportunities, including being caught offside repeatedly. In the game against Getafe, Mbappé's confidence appeared to hit rock bottom when he missed a near-certain goal after rounding the goalkeeper, a moment emblematic of his current struggles in front of goal. Even when finally deployed in his preferred left-wing position against Liverpool, Mbappé failed to deliver. Manager Carlo Ancelotti reshuffled the lineup, using Brahim Diaz as a false 9 to accommodate Mbappé on the left, but the Frenchman's performance remained lackluster. He couldn't manage a single successful take-on against 21-year-old Connor Bradley, who was only starting due to Trent Alexander-Arnold's injury. Despite being in his favored position, Mbappé failed to influence the game, leaving fans and analysts puzzled about his form. Mbappé's struggles at Real Madrid have been magnified by the consistent brilliance of Vinicius Jr., who has been the team's standout performer this season. While Mbappé has floundered, Vinicius has thrived, scoring crucial goals and fearlessly taking on defenders. It's almost as if Vinicius is fueled by Mbappé's arrival, determined to prove that he is the real leader of Madrid's attack. Speculation about how the two would coexist has been constant, given their overlapping playing styles. But this season, Madrid's attack has relied far more on the dynamic play of Vinicius and Rodrigo on the flanks than on Mbappé in the middle. Part of the challenge lies in the tactical adjustments Madrid has made to accommodate Mbappé. His arrival disrupted the 4-3-1-2 formation that worked so well last season, where Jude Bellingham thrived in a free number 10 role, scoring vital goals with late runs into the box. Now, Madrid often alternates between a 4-4-2 and a 4-3-3, with Mbappé and Vinicius as dual strikers or a front three featuring Rodrigo. This shift has forced Bellingham into a deeper midfield role, limiting his goal-scoring opportunities. While Bellingham remains effective in midfield, his reduced numbers haven't escaped the scrutiny of fans who expect him to replicate or surpass his form from last season. Ultimately, Real Madrid's tactical shuffle to integrate Mbappé has disrupted the balance of the team. While Vinicius and Bellingham have shown flashes of their brilliance, Mbappé's inability to adapt to the system and his central role continues to stand out as a glaring issue. For Madrid to succeed, they'll need to resolve this imbalance either by finding a way to fully utilize Mbappé's strengths or by reverting to the tactics that made them so effective last season. Kylian Mbappé's struggles at Real Madrid have put him under immense pressure, with fans and analysts alike questioning his form. While his lack of goals has been disappointing, it's important to remember that adapting to a new league, teammates, and playing style takes time, even for a player of his caliber. La Liga's intensity and physicality are vastly different from Ligue 1, where Mbappé spent his entire career. Building chemistry with new teammates like Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo, and Jude Bellingham isn't an overnight process. Still, the bar for Mbappé is exceptionally high. His own brilliance has set the expectation that he should deliver magic in every game. When he doesn't, criticism comes quickly. Add to that his struggles with the French national team, including a controversial absence from international matches, and it's clear he's facing challenges on multiple fronts. Despite the mounting criticism, it's far too soon to write him off. Mbappé has only been at Madrid for a few months, and both he and the team need time to adjust and find the right balance. If he can rediscover his form and start scoring consistently, it could reignite the entire squad. Players like Vinicius, Rodrigo, and Bellingham, who have struggled to replicate last season's success, would likely thrive alongside a confident and effective Mbappé. This is a defining moment for him, an opportunity to silence his critics and prove he can rise to the challenge of being Real Madrid's star player. The next few months will be pivotal in determining whether he can adapt, thrive in La Liga, and live up to the immense expectations placed on him.